Hey guys, so I am back and this video is actually going to be kicking off my foundation series. I hope all of you guys are doing well. But yeah, you guys know, and some of you guys have actually asked me, I've been getting messages like, hey, have you tried this foundation? You know I had to try it. I first saw this with Beauty by Benji. I'll leave her link in the bottom. That's my girl. But she let us know about this particular foundation. I was like, of course, if you have a foundation that claims to be full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, and oil free, if you have all those, I was like, okay, we gotta find out exactly what's going on here, because you guys know my skin type is oily. And I do have a couple of foundations. It's hot in here, I'm just sweating. I do have a couple of foundations that I use in my normal repertoire, but I always really love foundation and just foundation reviews. So let's get right into it. Now, the very first thing I want to say, I have tried samples of Urban Decay foundations in the past, but because I already knew that they were for dewy or oily looks, I knew they weren't for me. So this is the first Urban Decay foundation I've ever purchased. The full size of is at least. The shade number is 12.0. That's the one I'm using. Now I can say up front I was very disappointed with the color choice, because there are like 3 colors / 2 colors that are going to be suitable for women like me. I'm seeing people using a 9.5 and I'm like, how? But I guess I can't compare, because usually cameras sometimes can't, like, you can't tell exactly what someone's skin tone color really looks like. But this is the darkest shade, so if you're any shade darker than me, this is just not going to be for you. In addition to that, it does have a very red undertone, and so the challenge is the fact that I do have some red tones on the outside of my face. However, on the inside of my face, I have like a yellow pigment, so it makes me look like an Oompa Loompa. Now, I did notice, especially with all the reviews I was watching, I noticed that a lot of times, and I actually tried, first time I tried to apply this, because I wanted full coverage, I actually put this with a brush. And when I say a brush, I mean a regular brush like this. But it did give me full coverage, but it was so thick on my face. I literally looked like Oompa Loompa, red, and then the rest of my body something else. So I tried using the Beauty Blender. It actually worked, because I finally got to a point where my face, like my acne scars, are really faded, and so I don't need as much coverage as I did before, which is such a blessing. But I was able to get away with the Beauty Blender. Now, my only con about using a Beauty Blender is the fact that it does soak up quite a bit more product, and I don't like the fact that it wastes the product, because these things are not cheap. I think this was $40, so $40. Usually they're an ounce. Is this an ounce? Yep, 1 ounce. Now, in terms of the packaging, it kind of has the same packaging that Becca has, with like, you can see it going up, so the more you squeeze, the more it goes up. But let's go ahead and look at the claims, and I think what I'll do is just show you guys, I'll put the clip of what my what my face looks like while I'm applying this foundation. So I put it on. Full coverage was amazing. This is what my full face looks like. This is just my everyday look. This is what I do for makeup every single day. I should probably do an updated video on that, but this is my face for every single day. But I did my full face and it looks flawless, beautiful. And the reason why I think this particular shade really agrees with me right now is my beautiful tan this summer, because I've been outside quite a bit. But yes, flawless coverage. I wish they had more shades so everybody could participate in this awesome coverage foundation. Now, I'm a little bit unusual because I actually do work a shift that is 10 hours, and I need my foundation to last me a little bit longer, and I actually wondered if it would. Now, I will say it did a pretty good job. Now, I am oily, and I know for sure I'm not going to be, like, there's no foundation out there that's going to make me look matte. But the combination of my skincare, which I'll put a video of my skincare routine, it hasn't changed much, plus the fact that I use the Becca primer on my T-zone before I apply my makeup. I do put a moisturizer underneath first, because if you have oily skin and you don't moisturize your skin is going to produce more oil because it's like dry. So I had my moisturizer, which right now I'm using one from my Pinch Me box from Pond's. Then I use this, which is the Becca primer. And then I always set my face with MAC Studio Fix and NW45. So my overall feelings about this, and what I'll do is I'll try to put pictures of my face after 12 hours of wear, and this is like after work or after just an entire day. I think the ones I have up are the ones from Sunday, like after church, like the entire day. I literally wore this for 10 hours and it looks good. Like I do have to blot somewhere after wearing it for about 4 to 5 hours. I will blot my face, but that's it. Like after that, my face looks great, the coverage stays on, the rest of my face looks great. I don't have any blush or contour on, but when I do, it has stayed on. So I definitely want to give this foundation a thumbs up. Like I said, it is full coverage. I haven't tested it out. I have gone running in the rain before with different foundations and they stayed on, but I haven't had the chance to actually test that particular theory out. But I can say I will give this a thumbs up if you're oily and you need a foundation that's full coverage. Like I said, the biggest con here is really just about finding your shade, because you probably might not even get to try it if you're any darker than me. So those are my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you have tried this foundation. What do you think? This is going to be the launch to my foundation series, and I'll probably start a playlist because I have quite a few that I have to get through. But I really just want to come and give you guys my thoughts, show you guys what it looks like. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I've been so terrible about my questions lately. I'm sorry, my comments, but I need to do better. But anywho, thank you guys for watching and see ya on my next video.